Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on October the 12th, 2020. China boosts Asian stock to two-year high. Chinese equities boosted Asian markets on Monday as investors gamble on a second sustained global economic recovery, although caution about the fate of U.S. stimulus kept the dollar resilient and a central bank policy adjustment weakened some of the yuan's gains. China is back from an 8-day Mid-Autumn festival, and investors are encouraged by a robust tourism recovery and a drop in coronavirus cases. MSCI, the broadest Asia-Pacific stock index outside Japan, rose 1% to two-year highs, boosted by a 2.4% rise in Chinese blue chips and 2% rise in the Hong Kong Hang Seng Index. Japan's Nikkei fell 0.3% on investor worries about corporate earnings. Sentiment pushed S&P 500 futures up 0.2%, and futures trading indicated a positive start for European trading. EuroSTOXX futures were up 0.5%. FTSE and pound futures remained stable ahead of the Brexit summit later in the week. Twilio wants to buy Segment for $3 billion. Cloud communications platform provider Twilio Inc. plans to buy customer data infrastructure company Segment for $3.2 billion. Cloud companies have seen a surge in demand this year as more companies use their services to meet the demands of moving to work from home due to the coronavirus outbreak. The San Francisco-based Segment was recently open to bids. The deal, which was not completed by Friday lunchtime, is expected to be at least partially based on Twilio stock. In April 2019, the Segment raised $175 million in a Series D funding round. In September, the startup said it works with more than 20,000 businesses, including Intuit, Fox, and Levi's, which employ more than 550 people. Twilio last week estimated third-quarter sales higher than its previous forecast as the shift to remote work and learning boosted demand for cloud services. GM sales in China rise for the first time in years. Sales of General Motors Co. vehicles in China rose 12% in July-September from the same period a year earlier, marking the automaker's first quarterly sales growth in China in 2 years. China's second-largest foreign automaker by number of units after Germany's Volkswagen AG said on Monday that it delivered 771,400 vehicles to China in the third quarter. This followed a 5% drop in second quarter. GM sales in China declined due to a crowded market and a slowing economy. To rekindle his fortune, he wants electric vehicles to account for over 40% of new launches over the next 5 years in China, where the government is promoting greener vehicles. GM sales in 2019 fell 15% from a year earlier to 3.09 million vehicles. The automaker delivered 3.65 million vehicles in 2018 and 4.04 million units in 2017. Oil sinks after hurricane and stoppage in Norway. Oil prices declined for the second session in a row on Monday amid recovery in U.S. production following the weakening of Hurricane Delta and the end of the strike of workers on oil platforms in Norway. Futures for Brent crude oil fell 0.86% to $42.48 per barrel. For WTI, also lost 0.86% to $40.25 per barrel. U.S. energy companies on Sunday began to resume work at facilities along the Gulf Coast after Hurricane Delta weakened to a cyclone. U.S. energy companies increased the number of oil and gas rigs for the fourth straight week, for the first time since June 2018, as prices traded at around $40 a barrel in recent months promoted some producers to start drilling again. Norwegian oil companies on Friday struck a wage agreement with union representatives, and in a strike that could have cut the country's oil and gas production by nearly 25%.